Hello friends, welcome to Square Plans. I'm Stephanie and today we're going to be setting up a dashboard spread for the first week of March. And I've got these sticker sheets here ready to go, as well as these pens I may use and this washi tape, this sticker roll of circle stickers, and these sticker books which I pulled from. So this is the first week of the March Plannable Challenge, and this week's theme is Color Story. So if you'd like to participate, go ahead and post your spreads up on Instagram using the hashtag PlannableMarch2021. We'd love to see what you come up with. Okay guys, so obviously this week is a little bit different. I am doing a dashboard layout and we'll probably do this for the full month. The reason that I'm doing the dashboard layout is because I want to try a specific technique for tracking tasks, and I couldn't think of another layout that would work for doing what I want to do. And I'll go into that further as the month progresses. I'll probably do a video on it depending on how things go. But for now, just know that this bottom section with all of the grid will be used for the method I'm going to be using. So the rest of the spread can be a little bit more decorative because a lot of the information and tasks will be in that grid area, and the day specific things will be on the days themselves. But since most of the stuff I do week to week is not really day specific, I think that this is going to be kind of a neat idea, and hopefully it will be one that sticks if I can get it to work. I would still love to keep using a horizontal layout, but for now I'm just going to try this out on a dashboard and see what I think of this method. So that's kind of the background for why I chose this layout, and so far I've just started laying in some of the stickers I've pulled. This week's theme is Color Story, and I know many of you guys will just grab your Color Story sticker books and make a spread using one of those. And I thought about that, but I really wanted to interpret it a different way in case somebody didn't have a Color Story sticker book or just didn't feel like doing the Color Story stickers like me. What I decided to do was to kind of go more with creating a colorful story, if you will. Using color and also related to story, but definitely not super straightforward as far as my interpretation. I really wanted to do this theme with books and like storytelling, that kind of thing. So what I decided to do is grab these book stickers like you see here from the Bookish sticker book, and then also add like this flurry of stuff feeding into one of the books. Some of the things I'm using there are from the Floral Memories sticker book. That one is where I got all of the gold sparkle and a lot of the gold quotes, and I think there might be, oh yeah, the gold corners. Those all came from the Floral Memories sticker book. And then I am pulling in stars from the Bookish sticker book, and finally I have that travel sticker book that I pulled that I'm using for extra letters there, kind of like feeding in type into the book. Right now I'm just kind of working this corner, trying to figure out how I can get across the idea I have in my head and make it look cute and not weird. So it takes a little bit of maneuvering here on my part to get everything the way I like it. But yeah, I'm just using stars, kind of like feeding that in, as well as the letters, and that gold sparkle will kind of add a little bit of a magic mystery there coming into the book. That's going to take a bit, and I'm just trying to pull letters that aren't the same, just trying to get one of each at least, if I can remember what I've pulled already, and then fill out so that it's getting denser as it gets closer to the book. and as it's farther away, it's more spread out. So kind of like it's falling and collecting into the book. That's the look I'm going for. So the color scheme I'm working with here basically came from that one box sticker down in the corner with the 3 books. Really love that sticker. I just love classic looking old books. I also like Jane Austen and, you know, the Penguin Classics books that are so beautifully covered. So that is what really drew me to that sticker. And then I got a very specific color scheme of that like darker pink, and then the very light pink and that golden yellow. So that's the color scheme I'm sticking with along with the gold that's also on that sticker for the type. That little bit of black I add in around because of the letters, and also just because I feel like it needs black when we have 2 or 3 light colors like that. A little bit of black is always good, just kind of gives your eye a rest from all the light color. I am now adjusting this sparkle, trying to cut it up and really envelop all of the elements in that sparkle. So again, it kind of looks like it's all one thing feeding into the book. And laying around some extra letters here and there around the sparkle, kind of having them be a little more spread out near the top here, but just again feeding into the book. And because my idea for this layout is really different than what I've done before, I have a lot of leeway here in this top half of the spread on the left-hand side. So this is going to be my main decor area. Even though normally somebody would use this for tasks and things, because I will be keeping my tasks down there at the bottom, I won't need this area for that. So that's why I am utilizing it mainly for decor. And I'm kind of liking what I have here. The right side still needs quite a bit of work, and I'd like to incorporate another quote somewhere on the spread. Not real sure where yet. I also pulled these letters from the Bookish sticker book, and only the ABC and the XYZ were within the color scheme I needed, so I'm kind of doing it like a alphabet span there across the book. And I almost forgot to add in these super cute quote stickers that I grabbed from that Floral Memory sticker book. I thought that was a perfect addition here to kind of this storytelling thing I'm going for. I'm doing a little bit of rearranging to make everything fit. Here we go. And I'm liking this so far, but the right side, again, it just doesn't feel quite right to me at this point. I'm going to try to add in some washi, add that black I mentioned earlier to see if I can help make a more cohesive feel to the spread. And I think that that would have been cute what I had there on the side and on the top, but I didn't want the scallop to be flipped on the bottom, and I couldn't really figure out a good place for it along the bottom on the right side to make it feel balanced. So I decided not to do it at the top on the right hand side. What I am going to do instead, though, I think is kind of underline those letters and define that area a little bit with the washi and see how that goes. So I'm moving over some bulleted stars here onto the right hand side, and I'm liking that better. I like the repetition and the feel of the color repeating over and over. And like I said, because of the new task system I'm going to be using, I won't really need as much room over here for my tasks. This will be more date specific, appointments, events, things like that. So I can get away with just like 2 bullets per page and then maybe a little focus area if need be. But I don't know if I'm going to need all that actually on the spread at this point. So just moving things around, trying to figure out how this might play out. I'm not real comfortable with the dashboard layout in a weekly, well, outside of my social media, because I know exactly how things go on my social media. So it's a little bit new for me to lay out one for my weekly spread. And then also with this complication of this new technique I'm trying, it's just extra difficult. So trying to make it feel better by adding in more of that washi, but now I just feel like it's adding too much busyness, so I'm going to take that away. Part of the problem I think might be how large those box stickers are on Thursday and Sunday, so I'm going to try something else, and that circle sticker was way too large. I'm going to go into a new book now for boxes, and I think adding that bit of black is going to help, and the lower profile focus box is definitely going to help. So that's what we're going to work with here, and I am going to replace out the larger boxes with those small black boxes. And the book I just pulled is the monthly colorful boxes sticker book. So the boxes are a little bit larger than the normal size to fit in a monthly spread. So I figured this would be a good place to use them because sometimes they don't fit in other applications like my health spreads or what have you. So I think I'm just going to pull 3 because I don't want to do overkill, and I'm going to layer some of those other little header stickers on those boxes. I think that will look good. Maybe move this guy up for balance and then do the same thing with the header. So again, it just feels a little more repetitive, less busy, and repeating the layering of things helps things feel more ordered and more organized. So I think that change really helped the spread feel better to me in general. So I'm going to start moving things over. I've already moved over those gold corners and am now going to drop in those bullets and a couple of those focus boxes. Tried to vary the color so that none of the colors are right up on each other, the same. Also going to lay in this quote, and I'm going to use my white Sakura Jelly Roll pen to white out behind that quote in some of the bolder areas so that it doesn't take away from the quote itself. And got those boxes in, and then now moving over those bullets, and we will be done with this side. And then I'm going to go ahead and move over the corners. The corners kind of remind me of like old books, so I really liked pulling that in on this spread. It felt right. And again, this box sticker, which is just adorable. And I like kind of making a little moment here, a little column. So I'm going to trim out that extra clear sticker so it doesn't overlap onto the box sticker there, and layer them together. And here I'm going to move over the letters first because I want to roll off the book and the collage of stuff I have above it. So I'm moving these over, but I'm gonna have to adjust them because I didn't really do a good job with the spacing and accounting for the size of the book exactly. So there's that. And then I'm gonna go ahead and white out the bolder lines there that are behind the book and the letters, again, to try to keep it from distracting your eye. And then trying to lay this in just how I had it on the wax paper. Everything was pretty layered on top of each other, so that always makes it a little bit easier to maneuver things off of wax paper when the stickers are kind of clumped together and touching each other. Now I am just going to take that little extra bit and reuse it here on the spread. Try to get the most out of that sparkle. And then just trying to lay in this washi tape. And here what I decided to do is kind of make it look like it's behind the book. I liked that positioning, but the scallop kind of hung down below the book so you could tell it wasn't complete. So I'm going to bump it up and move it up just below the line of the letters. And of course, when I tried to clean up one of the ragged edges, I messed that up, and now I have a little bit of a blank spot, which I'll fix with a Sharpie in a minute. And now I am repositioning the letters, like I had mentioned, to fix that spacing. And I had a hard time placing the C for some reason because I just couldn't get it straight and exactly where I wanted it on the line. I was having trouble with that one. The other ones were fine though. And I think that's pretty much it, you guys. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up down below. Go ahead and leave me a comment if you'd like to get in touch. And think about subscribing to my channel if you haven't already, if you'd like to see more of my videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And we'll see you next time. Bye!